Thank you, Deputy President. I also rise to take note of questions by opposition senators in this question time, and in particular the question by Senator Colbeck, where in the premise of his question he said that our Prime Minister had failed to listen to the Australian people when it came to the Voice proposal. And as we head into the final weeks of this campaign, as we head to the final weeks before referendum day on October the 14th, what a disappointing thing it is to further try to divide and mislead when it comes to the Voice and when it comes to what this referendum is all about. We know this referendum is at its very heart about listening. That is its purpose, that is in its design. This is about listening when we haven't listened before. It's about listening even when it's hard to do so. And it's about listening with purpose, listening to build a better future, listening to change the way we do things, listening to improve our policies in this country, listening to close a gap that has persisted year after year, decade after decade, through good intent, through goodwill, through good investment. That gap has persisted and persisted, and we have let Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in this country down because governments have not listened. They have not listened with purpose. And I, for one, aren't willing to accept that. I'm not willing to accept the gaps which exist. I'm not willing to exist more of the same. Because let's be absolutely clear, a no vote is an acceptance of more of the same. A yes vote is an extension of a hand, a willingness to do better, to do different. A yes vote is taking a hand and stepping forward together in unity with purpose, further down that path of reconciliation so we can do things better in this country. Because we haven't done well enough. We haven't done well enough by Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people in this country. We haven't done well enough by children who are let down year after year in the education system. We haven't done well enough by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people incarcerated at a rate much, much higher than their peers. We haven't done well enough when it comes to life expectancy, when we have a life expectancy gap of almost a decade in this country. We haven't done well enough when it comes to their maternal health, when it comes to the birth of babies healthily in this country. These gaps persist and they pervade, and they will continue to persist and pervade if we don't change our path. There is an opportunity to change our path. There is an opportunity to accept a generous offer given to the Australian public, a generous offer which allows us to do differently. It's an offer to listen, it's an offer to share, it's an offer to work together in co-design to make this country better and to close the gap. This is an opportunity for unity. But for months it has been used as an opportunity to divide by certain people from the coalition who want to use it as an opportunity to divide, who see it as an opportunity to pursue on a path of more of the same. Not everyone, and I acknowledge those opposite, in particular Senator Bragg, but others in the other chamber who have stood up for their values, have stood up after many, many years of advocacy and work to try and do better. I acknowledge them. This is our opportunity to do better. This is our opportunity to listen with purpose. This is our opportunity to deliver something different. A vote for no is a vote for the status quo. And I cannot accept the status quo. We should not accept the status quo. We have an opportunity to do better in this country. We have an opportunity to listen with purpose. We have an opportunity to deliver something different. That's why I'm voting yes. And I hope every Australian opens their heart to an idea that together we can do better. Together, this can be an opportunity to unite us and not divide us.